Hi guys, welcome to a different part of the forest. Sunset Handpan Sessions. go. Thank you very much for the hearts. How are you? Welcome to a different part of the forest. How are you guys? Welcome to a different part of the forest today. Amongst these amazing ferns, they've just popped up in 2 days. And they're literally about 1 meter high now. Somewhere about 1.3, 1.4. And it's not far from the river. I was meant to go all the way to the river with my handpan today, but I didn't get there. A lot of other things to sort out. But how are you guys? What's going on? Thanks for all the hearts. Many hearts back to you. What's going on with you guys? I would like to talk a little bit more about music and travel again today, guys. Soon I'll be traveling. So I see there's a lot of change going around Europe. So it'll be quite fun to meet up with people. As we know, and it's funny, I've been wearing this Budapest hat for a long time now. And so congratulations to everybody in Hungary. They got a new, is it Prime Minister, President? So it's nice change for everybody. I think the last guy was there 16 years. As I said, I'm not very political and I'm not religious so much. I'm more spiritual, but this is all over the news, so I thought I'd share and say congrats, considering I'm always wearing a hat saying Budapest. So I want want to talk a little bit about travel again. Would anybody like to meet up this summer? If you'd like to meet up, we can have a Handpan Jam. This needs a new home as well. So if this is for sale, if anyone wants this handpan. I had one inquiry yesterday, but we haven't talked much yet. I'll have another handpan with me anyway, an F major. This is a Celtic D minor scale. So yeah, if anyone wants to join up this summer, let's hang out, have some fun, eat some good food, play some music. Maybe you know somewhere which is really amazing to go and play music, or we can do a collaboration. If you play music, we can do a collaboration, write some music or adapt some of this stuff. Also want to talk about a little bit of what I play here, because there's 8 notes. This is a Celtic D minor scale. This is a mini handpan made by Panstream. Great makers, really long-term makers. And so I was hopefully going to share some music as I travel, but the thing is, what I do here every day is I have about an hour and a half's worth of music basically on this handpan, but because I'm not jamming with anybody, it's condensed. And what I do, I have a melody and I cut it with another melody and I cut it with another melody, and then I swap them around a bit and play a lot of improvisation with these melodies. It's like 8 different melodies mixed in. Because I know some of you watch me daily, so thank you for joining me. Please share, everybody. Share my channel, share my music, and hopefully it'll get out there a bit more. I'm new to TikTok. I'm also on Instagram and YouTube. It's my same name, My Travel Life 195. For those that don't know, I'm Kieran. I'm from Australia. I'm traveling in all 195 countries. That's why I want to talk about travel and music, because the way I earn money is through street music, collaborations through concerts, and I also do fire shows. So many of you see just here, there's me breathing fire up the top, or you can have a look at the full video on my channel. If you're going to go to YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell. If you're on Instagram, I'm on a lot. So I'm new to TikTok. I don't know how everything works here at the moment. I mainly do a lot of stuff on Instagram, YouTube for many years. Here it's all new, so I'm excited to see what's happening here, and I see the audience here is quite active. But a lot of us, we do this, flick, flick, flick. So for those that hang around, thank you. It's hard to be a musician and travel around. So I'll play in between talking, guys, so it's not so boring for everybody. But yeah, I'm going to be traveling around again very soon. So if you'd like to do a collaboration, let me know. But I also teach online. So if you'd like to learn handpan, I can teach you this instrument anywhere. Obviously we all have Wi-Fi everywhere. So if you'd like to buy a handpan, just let me know. This is a mini, so this is about half the price of all other handpans. It's smaller, it's lighter. This is 47 centimeters, 18 inches, and it's a Celtic D minor made by Panstream. So it's also pentatonic. It's very easy to play scale. Most handpans are made in D minor. So you might have integral D minor, which has a B note. You might have Celtic D minor, which has no B note, like this one. You might have an extended D minor. You might have a mutant pan, which has like 3 different scales or more on it. But when you're talking about the 53 centimeters, the bigger ones with all the notes, they're like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 euros. Something like this, I can tell you, I paid 1,350 and I'm offering it for the same amount. It's brand new and I'm offering lessons with it. So whoever gets to own this, I offer free lessons. So at least you learn how to play, learn some basic melodies, and it's easier if you have a music background, but if you don't have a musical background, it's very intuitive. You're just playing with 2 fingers. It's the only instrument in the world that the notes go across, across, across. So it's like D, A, C, D, E, F, G, A. So it's very intuitive to play. So even if you have never played an instrument, this is an easy instrument to start on. You'll always make some beautiful sounds out of it. But it's just about technique. And this I make sure that people can play at least something, some patterns, and to build upon, to have the starter lessons. So then you'll know exactly where to play on the notes, how hard to strike the note, and if you don't get a sound, don't hit harder. It's just technique. And you'll learn crescendo, decrescendo. So I have a lot of warm-up patterns that I turned into songs. Often I go up and down the scale, warm up my hands. So my background is like I'm a drummer, but you don't have to be a drummer. This is more a melodic and percussive instrument. So it's a mixture of both, which is great. Okay, the sun's still with me. I'm making sure this isn't getting too warm. These shouldn't be played in the sun, but a little bit of sun's not too bad. It's because metal expands and the notes will go out of tune if you play it in the sun, directly in the sun. It should never heat up. Anyway, so it's very intuitive to play. So it's easy to teach you some basic patterns if you'd like to learn how to play. Also, as I'm traveling through all 195 countries, I'm literally traveling and living in a tent. So right here, I'm living off-grid in a tent right now in Portugal. And I'll be traveling around with my tent in summer again. So if you have a couch for me, or you want to do a collaboration and do some stuff, or just have a coffee or a meal or hang out, that'd be great too. If you'd like to help me through Patreon or through my Revolut to help me travel the world, that would be great too. But look, we know money comes and goes, and life's about good people, and for me it's about travel, good people and music, and I love to share that. Unfortunately, the world needs money, so I earn what I can, but I've been in a tent for a few years now, trying to see every country in the world. It's not easy, but look, we're doing what we love. I'm new to TikTok, so this is a very new thing to share my music through TikTok. But I'm also on Instagram and YouTube, and that's the same name, My Travel Life 195. But traveling with an instrument like this, it's really unique. Yeah, first of all, a lot of people have now heard of them. I started to play in 2009, and I think I started to make around 2010 to 2011 winter. So I made handpans for a while, on and off for a few years. And then I realized I prefer the music over everything. The music's what it's all about for me, the energy and meeting of people and sharing the music. So I'm doing that full time for many years again. And as I've said before, I play other instruments. I play drums, percussion, handpans. Excuse me. It's been a long day today for me. I also play a little bit of guitar, a little bit of bass, a little bit of other instruments, but they're not my main ones. This sun's getting a little bit hot. I'm going to turn this around, face this way, so the pan's not totally in the sun. Can you still see me? I see a reflection on the phone. I'll read back through all the comments afterwards, guys, because I can't read from here. It's a little bit far. But yeah, traveling's amazing. When you travel, you meet so many cool people, and everyone seems to have this good positive vibe that I've met, 99% of people. And I try and ask a question of everybody I meet, which I'm going to ask you guys today. And it'd be cool if you can answer me down here in the chat section. My question for people is, if money was not real, what would you be doing with your life? I'll say it again. If money was not real, what would you be doing with your life? Money comes, money goes, we all know, but it's like happiness and good people, and for me, travel and music is most important. If you've got a mixture of all those things, life's amazing, sharing the good vibe and giving positive vibe to people. For a few years there, I had no positive vibe. I didn't know where I was going. I changed my life dramatically recently, a few years ago. And unfortunately, I ended back up in a tent. For the last 3.5 years, I've been living in a tent, but also because I'm traveling, traveling around the world and trying to see what I can, and money comes and goes. It's important to save as you get older, of course, but I'd love for you to, I'll read back through the comments afterwards, guys, but if money wasn't real and you didn't have to worry about money at all, you didn't have to go to that shitty job that you don't want to go to, or, whatever it is, what would you be doing with your life? It's a really interesting question, because I think that brings a lot more happiness, So I try and just share music and travel, and in return, we'll see. But I give all my music for free. That's why I mentioned things like Revolut and Patreon and things like that, to try and help me travel the world, and trying to do collaborations and trying to do concerts and street music, and try to teach people how to do this, play handpan and play drums and other things. A friend reminded me that I've got the certificates that I used to do a lot of healing stuff for many years. I was doing Reiki and a lot of channeling work and tarot and all that for many years for people. I stopped that partly because of my travel, partly because I guess if you go into different countries, not everybody understands me. Like I think it was yesterday, I was on TikTok and there was a guy from Portugal, and my Portuguese is like minimal. I understand a bit, but I don't speak a lot, and I'm trying to learn. But he didn't understand me. He was in the kitchen, and I said, "Oh, are you cooking?" And he had a pot in front of him, and it looks like he was cooking. Maybe he wasn't cooking. I don't know, but he's just like, no cooking, no cooking, and I don't, not sure if he understood. But my point is, as I'm traveling, sometimes people don't understand everything. But music soothes souls and joins people. Like music really brings people together. I've been in countries. I've been to, out of the 195 countries, I've been to 50 countries, guys. I've lived in 10 countries. And the 50 countries is not just go in, see them, and leave. I spend a lot of time there. I really try and understand the food, the culture, the way, and understand people, and understand why they're doing that lifestyle. That's why I asked the question: if money wasn't real, what would you be doing with your life? I know some people, they do agricultural work. They don't work. They grow all their own food, and they provide for their family. And if you think about time versus giving your time away to go and earn money for a job or to work in your garden, it somehow evens out. But unless you're going to somewhere like Australia, Norway, Switzerland, and earning a lot of money, but you pay a lot as well, So there's a life balance. I'm going to play a bit more, guys. Before I keep playing, let me know what you would be doing with your life if money wasn't real. What would you be doing? let me read back through these things. Let me see who's still online. So, who else online? Oh, thank you very much. Wow. Thank you very much. Awesome. Is it CRI? Let me see. CRI. Thank you very much. Don't forget to join. I'm here every sunset. Every single sunset. Got Hello, love creators. Cool. There's a few people in here. Oh, thank you for the roses. #1 badge. Thank you very much. 20 of something. Thank you very much. Chris Handpan. Here's a Chris. Let me click on that. Lewis Handpan. Cool. Thank you, mate. Cool. A lot of nice people in here. Says send some waves. Cool. Some nice people I've seen before and someone new. Oh wow, a lot of people today. Here's someone official. What's that say? Nanixa. Thanks for joining. Well, a few people joined today. That's awesome. Cool, guys. So, I'm playing handpan here for those who just joined. I'll be playing handpan every sunset. I'm traveling through all 195 countries. So, I'll be taking the handpan with me. And I'll definitely be looking for collaborations, street music, concerts, teaching, things like that. I also play drums, do fire shows, as you can see on all my videos, guys. But I'm traveling through all 195 countries. So I've only seen 50 from the 195. And again, congrats to everybody in Hungary. I know I wear a Budapest hat for a long time. I just understood they got a new prime minister or president. I'm not sure what they call him. Something in a funny name. It's a hard language, but it's a beautiful country. Amazing artists. I should have. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to wear this neck piece. It's a mini handpan. I think they're called mini handpans. And it's jewelry. And it's made by Mini Handpan out of Hungary. Amazing pieces, guys. I'll find that and I'll wear that tomorrow. Out of congratulations to Hungary and respect to my friend. So, I'm going to play a little bit more. Who's with me? Nobody's with me. What's this do? I'm new to TikTok, so I'm checking out all the buttons. Seeing what's loading. There's so many different sides to TikTok, hey? So I might have a little bit of a break from the handpan, guys. And while I'm packing it up, if anyone wants to talk about travel or music, we can. All right, guys. I think what I'm going to do is people haven't come on again online, so for those who joined, thank you very much for joining. I'll be here every sunset. I always leave with the wise words of Rove McManus. Rove, you know who you are. Send me a message. He used to be like David Letterman, and he did a show in Australia and in the States called Rove Live. And I understand he's doing comedy now, so back to on-screen comedy. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to sign off. I need to go and eat some food. But if you'd like to join me every sunset, I'm playing handpan. And we'll leave it in the wise words. So the wise words of Rove McManus, say hello to your mum for me. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.